Hello, hello everyone. I hope every one of you having a great day. Okay, so I just finished work by the way. So sorry about the mess behind me. If you notice, I just remove all this panel from my previous video. I'm trying to rebuild this studio to look nicer. So yeah, bear with me. So I'm here today because I've been watching a Grayzone Warfare. I like the game; it's very nice, and I'm planning to play the game. So I bought the supporter. um, I think it's a nice game, and Madfinger, deserve support. Like I don't know how many dev they have. There are not many engineers or software engineers in their team, so it's a very small team, but they did a really incredible job for their new game based on Unreal Engine 5, which is really cool. Like it has very nice visual. So I felt like I want to support them. I support any good game. I support Tarkov, Escape from Tarkov. Regardless, there is a lot of things happen lately. I'm not happy myself. I made the mistake and I upgraded my EOD. Do I regret it? Maybe to some extent, but my motive was is when they released that the Unheralded edition is because I didn't actually wait. I just went straight and I bought it. So it's kind of a mistake. I will feel like after all the what happened there, the drama and so on. But hopefully they will do a better job. And the game is good regardless if we agree with them or if we like them or if we don't like them. The CIG, not the CIG, sorry, the CIG is Star Citizen, but the Tarkov. So their game is good, and it's a kind of, it was maybe the first type of game that introduced this kind of extraction style. So I'll still support them, and I really didn't play too much Escape from Tarkov. Regardless, I really love the game. So we're not here for Escape from Tarkov. The last game I must mention that I do support is Star Citizen as well. So today I'm here because of a problem in Grayzone. Everyone noticed this problem, which is a camping problem. It's just the people how they play the game, I think. It's a very unfortunate people play that way. I hate it myself. Everyone hate it. I think you are hated because you watch this video. So I think I have kind of I wanted to propose a solution for this situation, and maybe it will be useful to the dev team in Madfinger's team. I hope so. And if you think it's a good solution, try to help it to go in the YouTube higher. I mean, for the algorithm to notice it by just clicking like, maybe. If it's a bad idea, just dislike. I accept all opinions. So let's look at this clip I captured today from one of the streamers playing, and I think they were caught or they were deliberately camping on the LZ. I know the streamer, he's a nice guy. I hide his face ID just to avoid, backlash, or maybe people don't like that. I just hide it for his privacy. I'm sure he will be happy to hear his voice because he's a really nice guy. He's a really nice person, and I do sub to him most of the time whenever I have a chance. So the situation is not about him or his team. The situation about this issue Grayzone is facing, and it's gonna ruin the game. I personally believe this camping issue is going to ruin the game. So I talk too much. Let's watch the clip and see what that situation looked like. I'll see you soon.
Crutch is a hoot.
And I haven't got shit done quest-wise, and I don't regret a thing. Shit, I'm having a
That was
blast.
some fun fights.
Yeah.
Dude, that was awesome.
It
As
gets a
much as
little. No, go ahead.
As much as I hate like the whole like, oh, I just fly back LZ shit, it also kind of like, if your body didn't disappear, it wouldn't be as bad because it almost feels like you're taking control of the LZ.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know. This is not us.
That is not us.
Oh, these poor people. We can interrogate them if they land here.
Yikes.
Oh, fuck. No, we ain't interrogating these guys.
This is such a yikes, dude. Why don't they shoot us? They can shoot. Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up!
Stop right now! Stop right now! Or you will be put down!
Freeze!
Stop running!
Why wouldn't you just comply?
He's still moving to the left. I've lost him in the corn. Get up!
One just ran through the bushes like east 105. Like
That's who we're
directly
looking-
ahead of us, other side.
Oh, this
Yeah, we're
guy's
trying
not
to-
allowed to
we're
make it.
taking
This guy is not
Oh, he
allowed
has
to
so
make
much
it.
stand because he only has a knife. Oh, dude, our heli's gonna be there in 20 seconds. Do we go back?
Damn, yeah, yeah.
Go back, go back, go back, go back.
It's I killed Rich again.
That's super unfortunate. There's not a single universe they don't believe we were just camping there.
That's what I was saying to my buddy last night. Like, if you're just waiting 4 minutes for an LZ and then somebody comes here, they almost create the camp for their player.
Yep.
Who called in this heli?
I did.
Get in last if you don't mind.
Oh, man.
Right, so I feel sorry for these two guys, man. Poor guys. Okay, let me put my class, and I have the map here in my iPad. Yeah, you can see it there. Yeah, I hope you guys see it too. So just using like some HDMI connector to my OBS. So let's zoom in. This is like I think you're familiar with the map already if you're watching the game. So let me just choose different color. Let's say this is your location. Auto minimize. I want to minimize this guy here quickly. There we go. And these are the other factions. This is your faction location. I can't see my iPad with my microphone in front of me. Oh my god. Here we go. And then other factions, they have their, base camp. The LZ, which is I think means the landing zone, they have, and you progress and you claim them, starting from Namthaven, which is this city, Namhaven or Namthaven, this small city here. Let me use different color for the cities. So the Nam7 is here, and pretty much when you go, so if we zoom, I think your landing zone, they have a couple of them around these points here somewhere, here and here, and they're fixed. They're fixed landing zone. I didn't play the game, but I've been watching it. From what I see in the bus, it's just one day out. From the bus day, these landing zone are fixed, and that's the problem. Being fixed landing zone. So let me see if I have another map. My iPad. Yes, here we go. Let's see. I have actually bigger picture for Namhaven. So these are these locations which you go and you call your heli around this location, and instead of having them fixed. So if I'm your enemy, I know I'll just go and sit somewhere here and make the enemy red color. I will just go and sit somewhere here, in the bushes cap. Basically, there are many bushes. Actually, this is a jungle, so camping is very, very, very easy in this place. And I just wait for you. You are coming from, you're the yellow guy, or usually you're actually you're blue. You'll be coming from the town heading towards your heli or your LZ. Is a LZ1, maybe LZ3. Let's call them just LZ2, maybe something like that. So that's the mechanic of the game now. Another problem, as we saw in the clip or the video, that I could be waiting for you to come. Let's use it green, like green color. You are coming from the. Let's use this one instead. So this is, let's call it LZ4. I'm waiting for you. You're coming from your base with your heli, and I'll be just sitting here. Once you land, I'll kill you. It doesn't matter if you're carrying valuable loot or not, I'll kill you. And that's what we saw in the clip. These two guys were just carrying knives only. So that's also bad. If I haven't touched the game and I feel like, okay, I don't want to do this. I bought the game and I bought the most expensive version and I feel like, whoa, this is crap. This is messed up. So imagine if you're new players and your experience, you go and you start the game and once you land, you get sniped or someone kill you. So what's the solution? Let me see if I have a different another map for this. I don't think so. Yeah, I think I have this map here maybe. So let's look at this map. This may be much better. So solution is first, what we have now, let me just use my marker again. Here, I just have to adjust my pen, sorry, to be visible for you guys. When you go outside after, done with your missions, like going outside, when you reach a location, let's call this the permanent or fixed location, you get notification in the game, while in the game, that you reach the location if it's new. So that means you discover a new landing zone. If it exists, you just look at your map, click on it, request pick up. If heli available, they come and pick you up. If not, they ask you to wait. So instead, we don't want this to be fixed. So what we do, let's just remove them first. We don't want this to be fixed. We don't want any location to be fixed at all. Instead, this mechanic should be implemented for the player pocket. Let's say you can use a flare to throw it on the ground and the heli will come and land. So you will tell me like, all right, maybe people will go and throw the flare here. Let me use the red color. We use the red color for enemies. Let's keep using the yellow color. Maybe people go and throw the flare here or somewhere here. The game doesn't allow you to do that. Why? Because we still keep the landing area, not zone, in the big area available for players. Like this entire field or area is a landing area. This is where the heli can land. Like open areas. If you want to go as far as here, maybe you have some boundaries for your landing. These are all like you can't land. No landing as well here in the middle. Okay, so let's make all the no landing with red. All this like no landing. I want to get rid of this. Okay, here we go. So these are all no landing. Now the yellow are your landing areas which you can use to call your heli. No, still red. Oh my god. Okay, it's not responding to. Oh, I see. Here we go. So these are your landing areas. So when you reach this area where you're coming from your mission and you reach this area, you get indicators your landing is available, like this landing. And by time you get experience, and you know that these landing areas, this is a landing area, is at the landing area, so you don't need the indicator. But we keep the indicator in the game for new players, because they'll be coming new players every time, every day, every hour, and they will be, maybe they don't know anything about the landing zones or landing area, so they get notification same way as you discover a new landing zone. You get notification this is a landing zone. Now, so how can I call my heli? It's easy. So you just use this type of flare. I have a picture for a flare, and this military flares like this one. Let me use my pen. I like to use the pen, man. So you use your flare, you throw it in the ground, and you step away and wait. So you can you go scout, scan the area, clear, no enemies, then you throw your flare. Right, when you come ask me like, okay, how can I throw the flare? Let's look at this map, for example, and let's zoom here in empty area where it's allowed to land, and we're here at this location. Okay, you guys come in from that side, and you decide to throw your flare here. This is a landing area, allowed you to land here. This allowed landing is okay. Check. And you throw your flare here. So let's say you're here, you're at this point, and you want to throw your flare. My pen. Oh, I hate this. I hate this iPad, man. My pen suddenly start. Seriously. Be patient. I'm sorry. I just keep clicking. So you want to throw your flare here. The mechanic will not work. You get indicator like you're out of zone. You can't throw your flare. So now campers will have no idea where you're landing, or you're picking up your where the hell it will pick you up. So the campers will definitely have no idea, because you scanned the area already, and you know this is a landing zone. Then you throw a flare. Heli can't pick you up. How about if you're coming from your campus and you want to go and do a mission? The same mechanics, the same way. There's no flare in this case. You open your map and you click with your mouse. Let's say you click here, which is kind of crazy idea to click here. Let's use different color in this case. This is, you are coming from your campus or your base, military base, and you want to call your heli to drop you here. If this is not a landing zone, your heli will not, you will receive a message like negative. We can't land, hostile, negative, stuff like that. So that means you have to position your mouse and click on the area where it will give you like positive. We can take you to that location, arriving in 30 seconds, something like that. And then those you come here. Now, because it's random, the likelihood you will find someone, camping, waiting you here is so very, very, very slim, like 0.001 or point something. It's very small. There is no one, unless it's stream snipers maybe. So streamers might be in trouble for this a little bit. Just hide your screen if you're calling your heli. That's it. I think that's a good solution. Just hide your screen if you're calling the heli to take you to the drop zone. Easy. So there is no way these guys will be waiting for you. So these guys are gone basically. Like you can't get them waiting for you. And because this process is so random, when you click your location within the landing zone, there's no way they can find you or they know where you are. So how we can increase the randomness is very simple. Add more possible landing zone as much as, so this is for Madfinger, for the dev team, as much as you can, areas where you can actually call your heli. So even if you have to make the entire area around the city as a landing, open for landing. So maybe it needs a little bit of coding, because if you drop the marker, let's say in a terrain like this, which is, it's not possible to land, so you need more flat areas, then your request will be denied. But I think they can easily make that with Real Engine 5, is to find flat areas and make them as, and there are so many flat areas around every city. If we look back to this, I'm not sure if we can still see it in this big map, but let's try to zoom. Yeah, we can see it. Let's take this city, for example. Look how much open space here you can request your landing. It's up to you. I think they can do their best. Let me just make the font a little bit smaller. You know, they can do their best to make the landing doesn't go like here. You can do that here, for example. You can go not that far. So there is a radius maybe for each zone. I will say maybe from the center to here, or from the allowed landing. It should be like here, from outside to here. Could be maybe 2, I don't know, in kilometers, maybe 3 miles or 2 to 3 miles, something like that. So that's an idea. I think it should work. Like if we look at all this, oops, you keep touching stuff. If we look at all the cities or all the areas where there is a conflict and your missions, you have landings areas. Like here, the airport is wholly like landing. Look at that. Here, if we go to another, I think maybe they thought about it. Actually, they thought about it with the LZ, so I think they made this available already. So let's make use of it, so you don't have to invent the wheel. This already exists. Same thing here. Some areas maybe it will be a bit tough because a small area for landing, and this is where the intense PvP areas. And I think it's okay. You know that this intense area, random landing is not gonna help you a lot. So that's part of the game, which is make it fun too. I like PvP, but I hate the idea of people, camping and waiting. You just sitting there. It's little Timmies. I snipe him. I'm sorry. But I said that's what we deal with, man. Okay, I think the idea is clear, hopefully. So Madfinger, please, if you listen to this or you watch this video, hopefully you'll implement this, and let's call it, I don't know, give it a name. Cylon, Dr. Cylon. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, if the idea makes sense, give it a thumb so it beats YouTube algorithm. If it's bad, give it dislike. And thank you again, and I wish you a good day.